if I had a buck for every time I've said to an advisor, like I ask them, I put them on the spot, and it's a trick question. I say, so what do you do? And they literally tell me what they do. And I go, okay, you just described 10,000 people. Tell me now what it does, not just what you do. What does it do? Like, tell me what it does. It's a different answer. And then I ask them, what does a client want? And how does that answer align with what your value does? Like, focus on what people want. Like, what does a client want? They want liberation and order. 1%? You want to be fee worthy? I want liberation to go do my thing. And I just want to know you've got this and things don't fall through the cracks. And your point about how people are positioned, like different people following the same practice, using the same process, means consistency. I'm a client. I want that. I want consistency. So just a little reminder there.
I do. I love what you're talking about there is it provides liberation and order. The advisor that understands what that means to the client, like what does liberation and order mean for you? Are you talking about what it is? Are you talking about 6% returns throughout retirement, or are you talking about at 55 getting the ski chalet in Kelowna? I mean, do you understand what liberation and order feels like and is understood by the client for them personally, or are we still focused on returns?
Well, that brings you back to, the difference between just fixating on commoditized technical ability versus personalized planning that somebody can fully understand. Like, okay, you've got this and you're talking to me. You're not talking to, that's very, very profound. Okay, so let's keep going here. I want to talk about habit 2. Just a reminder, you probably 30 years ago read the 7 habits. It's timeless. Begin with the end in mind is habit 2. I'm talking to a lot of advisors right now who are starting to think about their end game, their exit strategy. They're a lot more deliberate about enterprise value. I'm talking to advisors who are maybe contemplating a new environment that's in their best interest and their client's best interest. There's a lot of strategic planning going on right now. Where I'm going with this, Chris, is through it all, as I do scenario planning and strategic planning with an advisor, front and center, they don't know this, but I want to definitely, before we end the conversation, I want to put an emphasis on the client's self-care and how they're taking care of themselves in terms of being able to take good care of their clients and take care of their people. I want to hear your inputs on that, but my question, I never get tired of asking this question. I'll say to an advisor as we're getting into it, I'll say, just let's zoom out a little bit for a second. Just paint me a picture. If everything goes perfectly, like if it exceeds your expectations and you literally get yourself into a state of Zen and nirvana, it's just perfect. What does that look like? Like, paint me that picture. I can feel the energy change. And my point here is they start talking about the things that they've deprived themselves from doing. Like there's no saying we are what we lack. They start talking about the things that they're lacking in their life. Travel, quality family time, health and wellness, and so on. I want to make sure there's a dual track being followed. As an advisor is focusing on their end game or their exit strategy or whatever their big picture plan is, I want to make sure it's never coming at their expense. So I don't know if you have any comments on that.
So beginning with the end in mind, I would just add that in volatile markets, volatile markets create fear and they create opportunity. We know that about volatile markets. It will create fear and it will create opportunity. The advisors who lean in with courage, three things. This is what I would have you when it comes to beginning with the end in mind. I want you to lean into volatile markets with 3 things. Courage, the courage to pick up the phone, to make the call, in a difficult time. Takes courage. Andrew Jackson said, one man with courage is the majority. Have the courage, pick it up. The second is clarity. Right now, there's uncertainty. Provide me clarity as your client. Courage, clarity, and then the final one, creativity. Courage, clarity, and creativity. That's what we do in volatile markets, where we expose fear and we take advantage of opportunity. Courage is the call. Clarity is the process. Creativity is your competence. If you can look at, as we discussed earlier, what's your alpha tax strategy right now in volatile markets? Well, direct indexing is that. What is your creative strategy for uncertainty? Buffered strategies are that. I have hedge strategies for that. What's your creativity for complete top headline risk for public markets? Private market access is the creative process there, where 90% of the companies that generate 100 million or more in revenue are private. We're not going to overlook those. So that's where I would look at right now. Volatility creates fear and opportunity. We address that with the 3 C's: courage, clarity, and finally creativity.